Okay, so Super Vegeta is finally coming to global. I believe he releases tonight? No, tomorrow night. I believe he releases tomorrow night. Finally, it's about goddamn time. Super Vegeta has been way long overdue. We should have came out before the Hero Celebration, but it's whatever. Today we're going to be looking at his celebration and seeing just how good it is, if you should summon for him, you know, blah, 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 blah. First off, there's the login bonus, which is just 23 stones. That's cool. Missions, 15 free stones. That's fine. And then here's the banner with Super Vegeta and the new banner unit. Second form Cell right here. Super Vegeta, I'm going to give it to you straight. He's the best TUR. I don't really think it's close. He's got the best leader skill in the game. Pure Saiyans is Pure Saiyans. Pure Saiyans is retardedly good. Mastered Evolution is a attained evolution, whatever. It's a decent category. Like, it's a good niche category to add to the team. Let me pull it up real quick. All right. Mastered evolution. Yeah, if it'll load. Will it load? I don't know. Couldn't check. All right, whatever. We'll talk about Super Vegeta first. First of all, he crits, guaranteed. He does guaranteed crits for his super attack, which is obviously really good. Guaranteed crits just for existing is obviously pretty broken. His passive is, I mean, it's pretty basic, but it's really good. He gets 50% when performing super, 50% when he gets hit, and he's guaranteed stuns the enemy if he super attacks them. Super Vegeta is like at 55%, which is what I have for level 10 links. He's hovering around, I believe he's like 4 million attack stats, and then 4 million, but he's also got the guaranteed crit. That's 8 million attack stats, huh? That's some pretty good damage, I would say, huh? Yeah. And that's without his active skill. His active skill is very strong. Condition's not so bad. It's just 50% more starting from turn 5, which is, it's alright, you know, at least it's turn 5, and you can just pop an item to keep this active. The Cell is pretty niche. Cells aren't really that common, pretty much anywhere, but it's fine, I guess, if you're running a Cell Dokkan event, or a powerful Cell boss comes out in the future or something. But yeah, when he's got this active skill, he's doing like 7 million, 8 million, 9 million, 10 million attack stats, guaranteed crit. It's over. It's over for anything that's facing him that turn when he's got this active skill popping. His link set's pretty good. Royal Lineage is pretty good. Prepare for Battle, very good. Prodigy Saiyan Warrior Race Saiyan Warrior. It's just a good link set. The only bad link is Golden Warrior right here, which I wish they just replaced this and given him something like, I don't know, Saiyan Warrior Race. Would have been probably better. He's on a bunch of teams. He's on a bunch of teams. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 teams. And I believe they're all on global. Yeah, they are. Pretty good. 10 categories for a Dokkan Fest. I mean, you'll get a lot of boosts from him. Another thing is that we come over here to EZAs. This Kid Buu EZA, Super Vegeta's going to absolutely obliterate this EZA. And I really am interested how far I can get in this EZA now that the Super Vegeta will finally release. But yeah, Super Vegeta, he's busted. He's really strong. Has this loaded yet? It has not. Whatever. I'll just forget it. Yeah, Super Vegeta, he's crazy. The best TUR far and away. Best leader skill. I mean, most people have seen what Super Vegeta can do now, right? Like, it's clear and obvious what he can do. Banner unit, second form Cell right here. Okay, so this is fodder, who cares? His super attack effect is not that good, honestly. I just feel like almost every unit should buff their defense at this point, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal for this guy. He does get quite a bit of defense on super attack. Yeah, right here, 180%. And then he's got 80% defense, so he is pretty good defensively after he performs with super attack. So the buff on his right there isn't that big of a deal. You got 18% crit chance, 18% damage reduction with Android's Android Cell Saga category enemy. That's basically pointless. No offense, not very good. I guess it's niche when there is one, but that's not super common. High chance of stunning the enemies when there's an Android. Android's a Cell Saga. I mean, yeah, this is good. I believe there are some stages with androids. Yeah, transformation boost, extreme super battle rate, obviously android. Actually, I don't know. Do androids Saga has android? I couldn't tell you. But there will be probably. I mean, it's just pretty decent. Probably not gonna have high uptime just because androids aren't very common, but at least there's that one stage in transformation super battle rate. I know what that is in off the top of my head. And then this 3 key. I mean, all of these supports are just all these banner units are just supports. It is weird that he's only extreme class allies, but it is still nice to have. As for the banner, load. All right. This was the banner on JP. I don't think it's probably going to change at all. I do. Imp Broly will finally be returning. Oh my God, he hasn't been back since March. It is currently. He's going to be dropping in January. So, what? 9.5 months. Okay, you know, pretty good. Super Vegeta. These two, fine. Imp Broly's really good. Pretty underrated, honestly. STR Bojack, also pretty good. Also underrated. Beerus is, he's still decent. He can still do pretty good damage. Have pretty good defense. Majin Vegeta, he's alright, you know. I wouldn't say anything spectacular, but he's still, like, a good option. Transforming Vegeta's terrible. Yeah. On to, what's next? Okay, well, we'll talk about the Legendary Vegeta event next. So, next up is the Legendary Vegeta event, which is, pretty good. It is a pretty difficult event. This is by far and away the hardest long event type event in the entire game, mainly because LR Evolution Blue Vegeta here, the rat, he debuffs you by 80%. He debuffs your defense by 80%, and that is absolutely killer. The super attack will do a lot of damage usually if the units aren't stacking units, and then what's really terrifying is the normal attacks after, because then you start taking a lot of damage on those normal attacks and you start taking a massive amount of damage. But I mean, the event overall is pretty difficult. I believe Blue Vegeta, after he super attacks, he begins to hit a little bit harder. He buffs himself on super attack. I don't know what this guy. I guess I think this guy is just like. What does he do? He just got a lot of HP and stuff. This guy, I believe, lowers defense. I don't think God Vegeta or this guy lower defense. They just hit pretty hard. This guy lowers defense. I think this guy lowers defense as well. I don't think you lower defense, and I can't remember. Yep. Here are the missions. I think some of these are going to be pretty difficult. Master Revolution probably won't be too bad. Powerful Comeback has Tech Ultimate Gohan, so we'll see how that goes. Otherworld Wars is probably going to be really tough, honestly. Even with Tech Gogeta, I just imagine it's going to be pretty tough. Worthy Rivals. Piccolo's on there. This really shouldn't be too bad since you have Piccolo. Siblings Bond with Tech LR Gohan and Goten, I couldn't tell you. This one might be a little bit tough. I can't remember most of the Siblings Bond options because I don't really use Siblings Bond. Joint Forces shouldn't be too bad because you have STR Vegeta and Tech Gogeta together as a rotation. Gifted Warriors won't be too bad because Trunks and Goten are busted. Yeah. And then obviously these tickets have a banner, which load current. All right. None of these featured cards are really that great. This guy is okay. This guy's this guy's at this point. This guy's like this guy, I would say he's bad. He's bad. He's okay. These two, Majin Vegeta is pretty decent after his EZA. I wouldn't say great though. This guy is still pretty solid. But yeah. Overall, the Legendary Vegeta event, it'll be nice to have a new event. It'll probably be tough. We'll probably all die a couple times to this. But it shouldn't be too bad. Next up, we have some free-to-play units coming from this EZA area. First of all, this guy, Yardrat Goku, Super Saiyan Yardrat Goku, he's actually really good, like really good. He's got a fine super attack effect, and he's got a good medium chance to stun. That's fine. 59% attack, and then he gets another 59% attack when he performs a super attack. So that's already good for that. and then he gets 20% and up to 59. Obviously, Goku and his 59, they just gotta have it. And then 21% crit chance within the same turn with each attack performed. I believe these do count counter attacks. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. High chance of dodging in slot 1. This is this activates after he attacks. This isn't very good, I would say. I guess unless every single attack is after slot 1, but you just want to relegate him to slot 3. 59% damage reduction, and then he counters as second or third attacker. When he's got this damage reduction, and he's got all this attack and defense right here, and then he's got this. This guy is taking 0 damage from normal attacks anywhere. Like, type disadvantage in the God event, like Future Gohan. He's taking like Future Gohan, dude. He's really good. Against normal attacks. He's gonna get his ass blasted, of course, by super attacks, but I mean, most units get destroyed by super attacks. It's not a surprise. Whoops. But yeah, he's really, really good, and honestly, he's actually probably pretty underrated. Please use this guy when he comes out because he's really, really good. His link set is actually pretty good. Saiyan lineage is good. Shocking speed is fine. The shattering, he's got shattering the limit. Experience fires. Just a pretty good link set overall for a free-to-play unit, I would say. He's got 8 categories here, so he'll be useful on every single one of these categories for difficult content, which is very, very good. This guy's really good. Please use him, I'm begging you. As for 18, she's fine. Lowers attack and defense is fine. Then she gets 18% per Android category saga. Not Android category, Android category ally. On the team, and then defense with each attack performed, which is, I guess it's okay, attack and defense, I'm not a really big fan of this mechanic, but it is whatever. And then she buffs all allies, I believe, with 2 key and 18% attack and defense, and then she gives androids a further 1 key and 18% attack and defense. So she's giving android category allies 3 key and 36%, and allies this right here. She's got a medium chance of performing additional super attack when there's another android category ally, which is pretty good. I mean, that is pretty much her main, and I wouldn't say only team, but her main team. Link set is fine, I guess, for androids. It's not great, it's not terrible, I guess. A couple categories that she'll be good on, mainly the android category. Maybe Android Cell Saga, maybe Siblings Bond, but not really. Heavy Gals, I don't think she'll be used on any of these other categories, unfortunately, but it is fine. And we have new Prime Battle LR here. Prime Battle Kid Gohan, who's pretty good. I wouldn't say, well, maybe not pretty good. He's decent, right? He's pretty decent. He's solid. Lowers attack, and then he has, this is terrible, massively low in defense. Who cares? He gets 59,000 attack and defense. You know how these Prime Battle are. They get flat attack. 2 key, 59,000 attack and defense when there's a Goku in the team, and then a 3 key, another 59,000 attack and defense when there is one attacking in the same turn. So you probably want to keep them one for one on the same turn, so you can just get this entire buff at once. And then he gets 58,000, my bad, when performing a super attack. And then this when he's low HP. It's just like a tactical little, I guess a tactical little like defensive buff because he gets the 58% damage reduction. 58% damage reduction is really good, similar to the I believe the not Prime Battle, Super Battle Road LR. Post is Extreme Z Awakening. Link set is honestly. All in the Family is okay, but Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage is good, obviously. These units having Saiyan Lineage is obviously always very good. I guess Hybrid Saiyan Bus, but this guy's main problem is this, only a couple categories, unfortunately. It's surprising, to see a Gohan with only 4 categories, but yeah, there you go. A Gohan with only 4 categories, so there you go. He's alright. nothing too good. 18 is fine, I guess. But the real prize is definitely Yardrat Goku, for sure. He's just very phenomenal. This guy. But yeah. I mean, that's it for the free-to-play units, I suppose. After that, there's a Battlefield, which is fine. I mean, there's a Battlefield every month, though. It's not really atypical. Next up, we've got some Easy A's coming. The Super Trunkses, who are actually both very, very good. Physical Super Trunks here, he raises attack and defense for 3 turns, which doesn't look like much, but it's actually a 50% buff, which is huge. This is a massive, honestly. This guy, when you get into units that are buffing themselves for 50% for multiple turns, most of those units just end up looking very good. Like the AGL, Goten, Physical Trunks, and I believe STR 18, I believe they all buff themselves by 50%, for I think 6 turns though. He gets 4 key, 200% attack and defense, and then this is pretty much fodder. He's very, very, very basic, but he's just good. He's just really solid overall. Attack stats aren't that crazy, but his defense does get up there to looking pretty good. A nice level you want. Obviously, you'd expect that with 200% defense to start a turn, and 50%. So he's technically getting like a 300% buff, I guess. A little bit more than 300%. But anyways, okay. His links are fine. They're not like crazy good because he's got Golden Warrior and Soul vs. Soul on Messenger from the future. But Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle are always good links to have. This is what truly gives me an erection about these Trunkses, though. Just look at all these goddamn teams, man. Look at them. Oh my god. Hyrule Saiyans obviously needs more buffs. Future Saga does actually need buffs. Full Power needs buffs. Time Travelers needs buffs. Vegeta Family always, maybe not always, but usually needs buffs. Super Saiyans is very good. I wouldn't say Super Saiyans needs buffs, but I mean, we'll take it. Android Cell Saga is pretty bad, so obviously Bomad is, it's pretty niche. Rapid Growth is terrible. Saviors is meh. Connected Hope is pretty bad. Heavenly Events is horrible, trash, garbage. Mastered Evolution is fine. Entrusted Will is okay. This is the only category they have that is not on JP yet. But yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty basic, but pretty good. Moving on to STR Trunks. So I believe this guy's a bit better in long events. This guy's better in shorter events because he's pretty ooga booga and basic. And I believe STR Trunks here is a little bit better for long events. Raising attack and defense, I believe this is only a 30% buff though, right? Let me check. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll down. Yep, it's only 30%. He raises SA multiplier. I don't even know what that means, but yeah. Greatly lowers defense is terrible, whatever. 100% attack, and then he gets a build-up mechanic, which is not, again, I'm really not the biggest fan of this mechanic, but it's not terrible because he's getting key and stuff. It's not horrible. 4 key, up to 4 key, and 100% attack, so that's right there is basically that other Trunks is passive there. Disables enemy guard, whatever. And then he gets 100% defense for 10 turns, actually. So he could be also probably a little bit better in the short events too, huh? This guy actually might be a little bit better than Physical Trunks, huh? In both long events and short events. Maybe, I couldn't tell you. I'll have to use them a little bit more. But I believe this Trunks, I mean, his defense is gonna be skyrocketing high when you got all of this active, and then he's got I mean, I don't think his attack stats will be that good. I mean, most of these sub-EZA's attack stats are not like crazy good, except for like Kefla with all her orbs. High chance of stunning the attack enemy when there's a Vegeta on the team. So this guy can also be good in short events, huh? I think this STR one is actually significantly better. So maybe this, maybe because of the 50% buff, this other one will be a little bit better, but it doesn't really matter. Same link set, I believe. Yeah, same things apply. Same things of the categories apply. They're both really good, though. I've used them both extensively on JP. They're both very solid. I love them. Moving on, we have LR Majin Vegeta's EZA, who I believe is coming right up here. I don't believe it's releasing with Super Vegeta. When did Super Vegeta release? Released on the 30th. These released a couple days after, right? And then Majin Vegeta released like 2 weeks after, about. Okay, Majin Vegeta. Unfortunately, he's pretty niche. Leader skills, battlefield leader skill. Raising attack, and then he's got a good stun chance. That's his main, like, really good thing, is that he's got a lot of stun chance. Right here and right here. The AoE is pretty good, man. Like, maxed out, he can be hitting like 6 million on this AoE, which is actually pretty good damage when you consider that's attacking every enemy. And this can do pretty good damage. He can hit pretty hard with this in the right scenarios with some support, of course, because he's getting 180% attack on super attack. Defense 150%. I don't know, man. He's around like 200k defense when he's maxed out, but like, I wish they just gave him attack and defense here, no offense, but anyways, here becomes the really niche part of his passive, alright? Pretty much everything after this. He gets 2 ki and reduces damage reduction by 20%, reduces damage received by 20% when there's a Bulma on the team, which is flat out bad. There's really no good Bulmas that are on pretty much any of his teams. Kid Trunks, I believe, he gets 2 ki and 20% attack and defense, which is fairly good, but there are some teams, like probably Resurrected Warriors, Pure Saiyans, or the Rivals, Super Saiyan 2, Final Trump Card, basically every team except for Vegeta family, and Gifted Warriors, yeah, and Busagi, yeah. So yeah, not the greatest uptime, so that's pretty bad again. Then he gets 20% crit chance and 2 ki when there's a Goku attacking in the same turn or an enemy. Which is, again, I mean, that's probably the best part, but crit chance really, that's the least most important buff. Like, this 20% attack and defense is important, the damage reduction is important. Crit chance is really not that important, unfortunately. He's already doing really good damage. So yeah, and then he gets this 12 ki, performs a critical hit, 30%. This is pretty much like, okay, like when you get it, cool, I guess. Not really gonna need it anyway, but that's fine. It'll do really good damage with a guaranteed crit, which is fine. But this guy's design is, I don't know, man. This guy's design is straight up terrible in my opinion. Unless they decide to actually release units that are on these, you know, that fulfill these names. But even when they do, like, where are you gonna use them? Vegeta family and Buu Saga, and that's it? Because Bulma's not in Gifted Warriors. But literally the only team they all would share is Buu Saga and Vegeta family, if I'm looking at this correctly. But yeah, whatever. It is what it is, I guess. Cool. Okay, so his link set right here. His link set is fine, I guess. It's whatever. I mean, it's the same link set. We all know this. He's got a lot of categories, which is very good, but overall, he's got a pretty niche design. I don't like his design at all, personally. I remember when this guy first came out, I thought he was better than LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, just by reading his passive, but I quickly came out of the honeymoon phase. But yeah, that's LR Majin Vegeta. After Majin Vegeta's EZA here, we have actually 5 new EZAs here. Okay, full screen. First off, we've got it's the Pepe Gal EZA. We have Bulma here. Bulma is pretty good, but her main problem is this right here. She doesn't have many teams. I mean, okay, so first off, she recovers 58% HP on super attack. This is actually kind of pretty good. I do wish she'd buff herself, but I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world. 100% attack and defense, and then she buffs herself right here. That's why it's not the biggest deal. 50% attack when she super attacks, and then she gets the medium chance of dodging, which is, I mean, it's better than nothing, but it's not great. And then she gets 10% attack with each dodge, so 10% attack and defense. I don't know why I keep saying attack. And then she says she gets 10% with each attack received. So overall, she gets 100% attack if she has her full passive here, and then plus this 50% plus 100% right here. And then she gets, she recovers 5% with each rainbow orb. Bulma's actually pretty good. She's not like crazy good. Her link set is pretty bad. Her categories is pretty unfortunate, but overall, she's a solid option, right? She's not great. She's probably like the third best easy in here, right? Third or fourth best. After Bulma, we got Videl. Videl's far and away the worst one, unfortunately, which is unfortunate because we have a Dokkan Fest Videl already, so this one will never be used. Her super attack effect, she only raises attack. She doesn't buff herself defensively, and she debuffs. 20% attack and defense per Pepe Gal ally on the team, so that already just restricts her to the only team that, you know, Videl is the leader of. Not very smart decision making, but, you know, whatever, it is what it is. And then she gets 180% defense when performing a super attack. It is actually only defense this time. I didn't say it wrong. Okay, debuffs again, but this is only for, actually no, it is for 2 turns, so, and then she has like a beat pan effect. Overall, her attacks stats are pretty low because of this. She's not that good. Link set is terrible. Categories, again, not very many. That's Videl. Next up, we got Pan. Now, Pan is actually not technically a Pepe Gal, but Pan is far and away the best one. First off, she gets this. It's not 50%, unfortunately, but it is still really, really potent buff. Just any unit that raises attack and defense for 6 turns like this, or 9 turns, God. 9 turns especially, they just look so good. So what Pan is, she gets like a bunch of stuff at the start of the turn, and then with each super attack she gets, I believe, dodge chance, right? Yep, dodge chance. So later in the event she begins to look a little bit better, and then she gets a lot of a defense for 7 turns. She is really good. She starts off with very high defense, man. Like, she can get up to like 400k defense when you've got this fully built up. But unfortunately, I feel like she should have gotten like 15% defense with each attack evaded, and she should have just had a high chance to dodge. Because when you go into long events, you really do want the dodge chance first and then the defense after, because long events, short events, dodge chance is usually almost always better. And in long events, they cancel dodging, most of them. But that is what it is. She is still really good, far and away the best EZA, I would say, of these 5. So alright. So link set is good, obviously. It's not terrible. It's not good. It's not great. God, I can't speak English. It's not great, but it's solid. It's staying lineage is fine. All in the family is fine. Innocence, Shattering Limit coming in, blah blah blah. Hybrid Saiyans obviously needs more buffs. Dragon Ball Seekers could always use the buffs. Goku's family definitely needs more buffs. Youth, terrible. Not that good. This team actually just needs a lot. Kamehameha is obviously good. Space Shaolin Warriors is good. GT Heroes is broken. And Bond of Friendship is pretty good too. Overall, she's done a lot of good categories, but she is definitely a big help to pretty much all of them. So yeah, that's Pan. She's definitely the best. I believe next up is Mai. Yep. She greatly raises attack and defense, and she's got a great chance that automatically makes her brokenly good. 70% chance to dodge and 50% buff to herself. She's also a support unit. She gives all allies 3 ki. Fortunately, she only gives AGL type allies 20% attack and defense, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. 100% attack and defense. I believe she gives Pepe Gals 30% attack and defense here, and then she also gives them 15% crit chance, which is fine. And then she has got a scouter effect when she's under 50% HP. I would say Mai is like the 3rd best. She's really quite good. It's just that there's 2 that are better than her. Obviously, Pan and 18 is a little bit better in my opinion. Good link set, actually. Cold Judgment is fine. Brainiacs will have decent uptime on the future team with Vegeta, I guess, because she's floating around supporting everyone. Yeah, Dismal Future with like Trunks, I guess. So right here, she's got a niche amount of teams. She's probably gonna be solid on all of them because she's a pretty generic support unit, but she's mainly gonna be used on Pepe Gals and maybe, I don't know, which one of these teams have really powerful AGO units? Like Future Saga just got Future Trunks and Gohan. I guess that's really it. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. But Mai is definitely very solid. Next up, we have probably the 2nd best one is 18. She's got the same super attack effect as B-Pan, not B-Pan, STR Pan over, I believe, here, no, here. So yeah. She gets, English is hard. She gets the same, like, buff as, I believe the Dell, I think, is it the same buff? No, she gets 20%. She gets 18, which is fine. And then she gets 18% per key spear. And then she gets 20% if there's Peppy Gals on the team per Peppy Gal, I guess. So 14%, 18%, is that 32%? No, that's 20? No, that's 30. Yeah, that is 32. I can do math. That's 32% per orb if there's a Peppy Gal on the team. Fortunately, she does not create orbs, but it is fine. And then she gets this, I guess, but you're never gonna have 18% HP or less. So that's fine. Link set is okay. Basically only runnable on the Peppy Gal team. I mean, I guess you could find maybe niche success on the Android team because of other Android 18s, but I don't know. Maybe Android Cell Saga? I really highly doubt it, but yeah. Basically, she's relegated to the Peppy Gal team to be really dominant. But on the Peppy Gal team, with a lot of orbs and stuff, she can look very, very impressive. And I mean, like, she can hit really ridiculous numbers. But yeah, overall, she's probably the second best. I would say Pan is the best, followed by Mai, followed by Bulma, followed by Videl, who's obviously far and away the worst. Other than that, we have Majin Vegeta, who's going to get an EZA banner, which is fine. I don't know if they're going to release these two during the celebration, but if they do, they're both fine. Like, she's good for Universe 11. She's pretty niche. She's good, but she only has 2 teams, so she's pretty niche. Okay, I guess these are for Dokkan events, right? I guess these are for... what are these for, actually? I can't think of it. It doesn't really matter. And then we got a new Patan battle. So yeah, overall that's pretty much it. Yeah, the celebration's actually pretty packed for a little celebration. I believe this is only a 2-week celebration, right? Yeah, this looks like an only 2-week celebration. So yeah, pretty small celebration. Not small celebration. Like, it's a pretty quick celebration, but it is jam-packed with stuff to do. So that's good. We always love that. Super Vegeta, I'd pretty much say he's a must summon. Like, no offense, I would highly, like, even the step-up banners, like, I don't think you're going to get as much out of any unit on that banner as much as you Super Vegeta. I guarantee Super Vegeta will be, like, your main unit used, like, for almost everything, because he's my main unit used for pretty much everything. Yeah, so, I mean, you can't go wrong with Super Vegeta. Best leader scale, best unit, best TUR right now. Will probably age really good. Defense can leave a little bit to be desired, but he's fine. He's definitely strong enough. And his damage is good. Best leader skill. Blah 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 blah. You know the whole dance. But yeah, that's the Super Vegeta celebration year. Pretty good, pretty decent. He drops, I believe, tomorrow night. I think it's 2 a.m. EST, 1 a.m. EST, something like that. Yeah, I think so. I think it's 11 p.m. PST, and then I want to say 2 a.m., 1 a.m., something. It's around that time, all right? Leave me alone. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for stopping by.